Well, hello, everybody, and welcome to the Prancing Pony Podcast Plays. I'm going to have to get... all right. I do wish that I could actually move like where the chat windows are, because now I feel like I have to sit all the way over here. Otherwise, the photographer in me is disturbed by the visual balance or lack thereof. How has everybody's week been? It's a Saturday. I'm so glad it's a weekend. Oh, and happy Valentine's Day to those who celebrate. It's always nice to have a holiday named after a guy who basically said to the Roman emperor, I know you ordered us to not do any weddings because you want more guys in the military, but you know what? I'm going to perform these weddings anyway. So, little civil disobedience for you. Hello, everyone. Seeing lots of familiar faces. Nate, Hassel, Ferendur. If I can get my glasses back on, I'll see the other familiar faces. And of course, Katie, thank you. Friday movie nights. Ooh, a double feature. Nice. 50 degrees in the Twin Cities. 50? That's like shorts and t-shirt weather right there. I mean, like, I should probably be wearing a tank top instead of a short sleeve and 50 degrees. I mean, it was barely that warm out here. It was like 44 when my son's football game started this morning at 9 o'clock. And I think the high is only like 62. All the windows open. It's 50 and it's time to open the windows. Oh, that's wild. Yeah. Good to see everybody. Katie, what was the double feature for those comfort films? So my comfort films are things like Princess Bride, Ferris Bueller's Day Off, Top Gun, of course. All those movies from my youth. Hunt for Red October, not really a comfort movie, but one of my favorites from those years. You've Got Mail was cute. You've Got Mail was definitely cute. Well, yeah, Meg Ryan. Yeah. You've Got Mail. There's a sound clip that some generations will hear and feel very differently about than others. You've got mail. Oh, I am definitely ready for the next season of Drive to Survive, Hassel. I am counting down the days, and it's now 12 and a half days before the next season. And I'm excited. This new rule set is going to be a challenge. I think at first this happens every time there's a rule set change. One team will get it more right than the others and will have a big advantage for a little while. Eventually, all the teams catch up. Well, almost all. Certainly the front running teams, Ferrari and Mercedes and Red Bull and McLaren. I was like, the team that just won the last couple of years, they'll all conglomerate around each other. And then the mid-level teams, will kind of do the same. You'll find that there's going to be 2 or 3 tiers eventually, but for now, there's probably going to be some big gaps. But it looks like a really interesting rule set. Such a dad saying, "Of course I have mail. I always have mail." Oh. Not too many people can say that, Dan. I've read too many books about the Romanovs. I don't think you have to watch the entire season. If you're talking about the racing, each season really does stand on its own, Hassel. The thing that it does do is it'll give you a better feel for the characters, like if, for the drivers and the team principals and all the people that are involved. But you don't really have to watch every season, to get there, because otherwise you'll watch like the first season and half the drivers aren't even on the grid anymore. And heck, some of the drivers today were barely born. I mean, Kimi Antonelli and the new kid on Racing Bulls, Arvid Lindblad, super young. But yeah, should be a really, really interesting season. I just like the idea of cars challenging the drivers, you know, of drivers really having to work at it to do well. And they're going to have to do that this time around. Whoa, I almost leaned back too far. I forgot to lock my chair in so that I don't lean back. So, any Tolkien things going on in your world right now? Any exciting, oh, I'm registered for this moot, or I picked up this book, or I'm gonna be a cast member in the Hunt for Gollum. I mean, any exciting news on anybody's Tolkien fronts? Ooh, your reading day post. That should be good. I'm very much so they've released the information about the topic, unlikely heroes. And I can tell you, James and I have just recorded our readings, and then next week I'm recording readings with Sean, Sarah, and Dawn. And then if Matt from Nerd of the Rings can get his act together, he'll be able to join as well. To Todd, prepping submissions for Westmoot, LotRO streaming. War in the North. Nice. Nice. That reminds me, Katie, whatever happened to the whole thing that we were going to try to do with or is that, we'll have to chat about that in email. Get your copy of Doomed to Die. That's actually a book I still need to get. That. So, yeah, I didn't say it, Katie. I was like, I don't like having the camera images mirrored, but at the same time, when I'm trying to fix my beard, it kind of would be nice if it was. Oh, trying to train it to do the Farazan treatment. You know why? Because I want everybody at the next moot to say Farazan, 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 like Rings of Power. That was a really pathetic scene, actually, I have to say. Thank you, Katie. James and I definitely did another Farazan bit in I think I'll just tell you now because it comes out in a couple weeks. One of the episodes I just wrote the blurb. And you know how at the end of a blurb I always kind of throw in some sort of unrelated funny note, right? And I think mine said something about where's the actual blurb? Also, Rings of Power catches a few strays. Yeah, we were unkind to Rings of Power. Or a little snarky, I should say. No, I don't want to be associated with Kemen at all. At all. Farazan, yes. Tristan's great. Why would I not want to, if I have to look like somebody who's old like me, then, I could do worse. All right, let's see. So I've talked about cars. I've talked for 10 minutes before the game starts. How's everybody doing on bingo? I mean, that's a couple things. Ooh, do I need to pull a book from the shelf? Do I have any new books? I don't really have any new books. I'm not trying to help them with bingo, Katie. I'm just like doing things naturally. I prefer to be Tristan's understudy than stunt double. I don't know about getting, buried under a mountain of rocks for all time, which is the final stunt. Yep. Yeah. That'd be a lot of fun. Tristan's a good guy. A benevolent bingo overlord. Is there a word that starts with boss? A benevolent bingo boss. Sort of the alliteration trend. The Bingo Boffin quest line. Oh, that'd be nice. Fair. It is. It's also called let me know what your board looks like ahead of time and slip me a 20. I'll help you win. All right. Well, let's get into the game. Should be a good one. I have done a little bit of glancing at the quest, because this is one. If you were not with me on Tuesday, I picked up the next leg of the epic quest here in the Brownlands, and it is it's basically that I have to complete a deed, and the deed itself has several quests, but they don't show up as quests, and so you have to kind of it looks like you kind of have to figure some things out. So let me go ahead and add the other camera. No, I don't want to add the MacBook Pro camera. Thank you very much. Looking down at my bald head. There we go. That's the camera that we want. And we're going to go ahead and say farewell to the chat for now. I mean, those of you on YouTube can talk to YouTube, and Twitch can talk to Twitch, but sorry, the in-between chat will fade away. And we'll swap this. Come on now. There we go. Oh, where did I go? Hold on a minute. There we are. All right, now let me pull up the chat. Are we going to have the same problem I've been having? Somebody say something in chat and see if my chat moves, because the last time it just froze for me and I ended up having to leave the chat up just so that I could see it. The last comment I have is bye, Twitch people. Testing. Thank you, Katie. It does work. All right, great. I'm going to go ahead and move that screen to this side here. And then I'm going to move this window a little bit so I can see the quests. All right, let's hop on over. Hey, there's that handsome hobbit. All right. I've been watching a little of the Olympics, Hassel. Enough to know that the Swedes will accuse Canadians of cheating. Canadians may or may not cheat. I'm not going to try to get involved in that. That it's probably a bad idea to have short track speed skating and figure skating on the same ice. Yeah, I've been watching some. All right, so the Vanished Rider is the one that we've got to do, and it is when you click on it, it just brings up this. You have to complete an inspiring presence in the Brownlands, a bubbling in the blood in the Rush Gore. You have to complete all these missions, but it's really hard to see like where they are, right? So if I only do that, that's the Vanished Rider. So if I undo all of these, so where is the Vanished Rider? I don't know. I have no idea, right? It's not on the map. Well, I happen to look, and the quest giver is atop a hill southeast of the Rohirrim camp, Ethelberg, which I think is this, right? Am I in Ethelberg? I think so. 31952 west. Yeah, so just outside of camp. Oh, I forgot. I was going to do something fun. For those of you who were watching last time, let's, as a little reward, we're going to open up a loot box. I pulled a key. So what do we get? Loot. We got some moats. We got some universal ingredient packs. We got the Elbows Bend in signpost. What, elbows bend in as opposed to elbows bend out? That would be bad. The swift padded Camale of the Traveler, which is nowhere near as good as what I've got. So we're going to disenchant that and just get the moats. And I think we might already have a copy of that. I'll tell him, but I don't think he'll be very keen. He already has one, you know. Well, I don't know if we do or not. So I'll throw it in there for now. All right. So 31,952 west. So he's going to be up on top of this hill, right? Oh, no, he's going to be on the other hill. Okay. Yeah, there's somebody. Oh, no, that's an archer. Okay, so 31,952. Oh, over here. There he is. Say, how am I going to find that guy just randomly? I don't understand it, but I'm going to kill some people while I'm here. And grab some Skarn. Yeah, the LotRO wiki is a huge lifesaver. I mean, I'm sure I'd eventually have stumbled into this guy, but the fact that he doesn't show up on the map is a little... All right.
I have spied upon a camp of the Kundala
here in the Brownlands. The Easterlings have been gathering in greater numbers for some time, but something recently has changed. I know very little of their language, only bits and pieces. They speak a fragmented tongue with some words I know and some of their own. But I think they speak of some new and powerful ally. Koraton, they call this person that inspires them, but if that is a name or a description, I do not know. If you are of a mind to help me, defeat many of the Easterlings here and confront some of the Kundalar that shout messages about this Koraton. If hearing that name inspires the Easterlings to rise up against my people, let us make them pay for using that name. All right? All right, so it looks like an inspiring presence. Defeat Easterlings throughout the Brownlands and defeat the Kundalar message shouter. 2 of them. So I just need to defeat some Kundalar and work my way south to where the message shouters are. Oh, I don't know if I'll be able to get in. I wonder if there's another entrance somewhere. Ooh, new watercolors. Enjoy. So, of course, I'm advancing multiple quests at this same time. All right. Ooh, a captain. Oh, but he's not like an elite or anything like that. He's just a regular guy. Hoping there's another entrance, but it doesn't look like there is. Because this is where I need to go. I don't think that's going to be a path. I don't think that's going to be a path. Still need to defeat 2 of the message shouters. Nope, doesn't look like I'm going to be able to get in that way. All right. Oh, fine. Tempt me with a heavy resource node and I'll get it. Even if I already have all the wood that I need. Nevertheless, they will have need of wood. Defeat Sherkos. He must be in there too. Oh, what's that message say? The Easterling Foothold has an entrance at 32,559. The low place in the fence to the right of the entrance can be crossed and brings you into the camp close to Sherkos. So 31,952 west. Oh, wow. Quite a bit to the north of me. Okay. What did I? Wow, sir. I'm always wondering what I said because of the lag and my complete forgetfulness. So there is a low place in the fence to the right of the entrance. Ooh, a Brownlands Battle Cat. Good, because I also have to collect wild cat fangs. This is why you collect all the quests, because you never know which ones you'll actually finish while you're just trying to do the epic. So I'm only going to focus on the epic, but I will inevitably advance a few other quests just in the meantime, right? Oh, nevertheless, they will have need of wood. Yeah, well, you know. Is this the low spot in the fence? No, it is not. This might be the low spot in the fence. Nope. Aha! Low spot in the fence. Okay, set a trap. Go camouflage, get some extra stealth. Rain of arrows. Come on. Oh, yeah. 3 characters all one-shotted, just the way it should be. All right, I'm going to try to find Sherkos, because something tells me that he's going to be close to the 2 baddies that I got to get, you know, the 2 shouters or whatever they are. Wow, lots of cats. You know, I'm going to use my Passage of Foes, see if I can find the Sherkos. Okay, he's close. Oh, he's right there. Trap time. Uh-oh. Hold on. I think that warrior's going to see me. Nope. I love how that warrior's trying to run up the hill. All right, there's the archer. Oh, I see a message shouter. Okay, I need to find out where another message shouter is. That's the other one I got to do for the epic. There's one. He's quite a ways off. Okay, he's kind of on the other side of the camp, looks like. Oh, no, he's not too far away. Okay. Oh, I know. You're all going to come and get me, but that's okay. Or I can just kill all of you. All right, so that one's done. I also have finished Blade of the East, Lion's Eye, and I just need to kill 2 more cats to complete the Fangs from the East. And then I might try to burn the banners, since I'll be close. Actually, I'm not getting any more wild cat fangs. I wonder if it's because they're in. Oh, hey, I didn't mean to do that. Meow, meow. Oh, I did. I got them all. Okay, good. All right, what are the other ones that I got to do in here? Burning the Eye, a Wayward Captain, Lords of the Desolation, and Treasures of Parthkeller. But those are 2 of those are up there, right? So I just need to do Burning the Eye and Lords of the... Nope, just Burning the Eye really is all I got to do. All right, so I'm looking for Banners of the Great Eye. Oh, there they are. Okay, I see some banners. Oh, wow. Definitely a lot of enemies to kill in the area, though. Easily enough done, right? Ah, man, my one-shot stuff is just too much fun. It's because I've really cranked up my my agility and my crit. Katie, take note. Oops, wrong power. Didn't mean to make him run away. The Korotan will avenge you. Really? The Korotan. So that's not a name, it's a title. All right, how many more banners? Oh, man, 5 more banners. That's a lot of banners. Oh, I see. There's another one. Okay. Wow, they are everywhere, aren't they? By everywhere, I mean they're dead bodies. All right. They might want to make their banners out of something other than like whatever highly flammable that material, that matter is, because that stuff went down in a hurry. Hello, Katie. Thank you for coming to my rescue. All right, where are the other banners then? Oh, they're further this way. Okay. So I got to go further into the camp, it looks like. Oh, I see. So this is like an entrance into another area. Gotcha. Okay. Yeah. Well, we could do that. Nothing like a little rain of arrows. Wow, that almost feels unfair. I say almost. Oh, he's not in line of sight. Come on. Oh, well, if he doesn't want to come after me, he doesn't have to. All right. Katie over here one-shotting all these weak characters. Ooh, sorcerers now. The Brotherhood of the Mind. I'm a sorcerer, but I'm going to use a halberd or a poleaxe to attack you. All right, here we go. Third banner. Oof. Like, seriously. It's made of like match paper or something, you know? We are on the Peregrine server. Come on. Foop, foop, catch. All right, where are... There's another banner. Still got to get 2 more, though. Oh, are they further up? Huh, how do I get up? Is there another... Oh, I see. Looks like there's another element to the camp over here. Must be hard to cast a spell when you're just trying to dodge arrows. Is there something up here that I can get? I mean, it's a pretty cool place. Oh, hello! Well, that's interesting. What weird status is that? Thunderous Command. Ooh, an Oathbreaker. That's interesting. Shackled Oathbreaker. I wonder if he was summoned and the other guys get killed so fast I don't know where they summon things from. All right. We're almost done with this whole series of quests. I admit I do like their costumes. Come on, poof. All right, we're going to go talk to Gamel. Boom. All right, Gamel.
Like
the Kundalar are too near to Stangard. If the Korotan continues to inspire their forces, it will not be long before they march on Stangard. His lips form a thin line as he considers the garrison's chance of repelling such an Easterling invasion. I thought of something while you were bringing justice to the Easterlings, Hilbern. The word Coraton. I think it is not a name. It has much in common with the word for black cloak. But the Kundalar do not wear such things. Do you think they are inspired by a sorcerer of some type? You do not voice your guess to Gamal, but the word is loud inside your head. Nazgul. Also, I've gotten some points. Easterling Slayer. Nice. Nice. Okay. Then we want to go talk to Dagbert at Ethelberg and Twiga at Ethelberg. Turn in these. Blade of the East.
What business have you with the road?
Burning Eye.
Will you aid the horse lords?
And where's Twiga? Twiga!
What business have you with the Rohirrim? What brings you to these lands?
Sunset Storm is a new one. Oh, it's an instance quest. You can no longer refrain from dealing with the Kundalar, though it may untimely mean our deaths, although it may ultimately mean our deaths. Well, it didn't seem like a right place to put that. We must strike at their heart before it is too late. This, then, is my hope. Attack Lashkar, get Sunset, take them off guard while they're resting, and we may hold some hope of success. Will you do this? Well, Katie, I'm going to have to end the fellowship in order to do this because it is a solo quest. So I am sorry. Oh, wait, did we? Oh, I can't. I have to leave the fellowship because I didn't start it. There we go. All right. Sunset Storm. Let's do it. Let's attack Lashkar.
Hest of Chaela, commander of the Rohirrim border guard in the Brownlands. You prepare to make a nighttime assault upon Lashkar, war camp of the Kundalar. An effort that may be doomed to aid.
Am I seriously the only one doing this? Like, I thought I was going to be doing this with them. If you possess Brungwath's horn, you may use it here to summon Brungwath. I see no horn. Where is this captain of the First Ward, huh? Lots of enemies, not seeing any captains. There's a regular captain, but not the captain of the First Ward. Well, this is interesting. I almost, like, in a way, I feel like maybe this quest got bugged. Were they supposed to give me a horn? Is there somebody in here, maybe, that I'm supposed to kill? No. Defeat the captain of the First Ward. Don't know how to find the captain of the First Ward. This may be one of those instances where I kind of blew it. Fairender, you wonder what threats and lies led him here. Yeah, it's a very good point. Makes you wonder what the blue cast actually is. But if they're inspired by a Nazgul, that can't be good, right? Come on. Meow. I'm used to dealing with a murderous cat every day, so. All right, let's try tracking foe again, see if we can find the captain of the First Ward. Aha, that must be him. Zhang-Chi. Yep. Oh, now I got to defeat the captain of the Second Ward. Ba-da-da-dum, ba-da-da-dum. All right. Lore Master is probably the only class I haven't even tried. Well, no, I haven't tried the Mariner, some of the newer classes. I haven't even tried the boxing guy. He's the next one I want to try. I was going to start Hilbern as one of those, but I think we did a poll and Hunter won. And there are a lot of these guys hanging around. A lot of these guys to shoot. There's a guy, Rossi. He must be the captain of the 2nd Ward. And now defeat the captain of the 3rd Ward, who's undoubtedly going to be in here somewhere. Or maybe upstairs, like where I was before. Feels like that's going to be a special place, like some sort of important location. I mean, I could totally be wrong, right? Oh, there's nobody up there. All right, 3rd Ward, somewhere in here. Yeah, I'm really liking my new agility and crit build. It's nice for PvE. There he is, Sergar. Get a little bonus for going into stealth mode, and then Heartseeker. 1 shot. No, almost though. All right. Now defeat the commander. What? Where is this commander? You'd think that killing 3 of the captains would be enough. All right. Where is he? Oh, up there. All right. Oh boy, yeah. Hey, all 3 of them coming. This is when combat traps would be a nice thing to have, right? Be able to just drop something and go. That's more like it. Hey, Joja. All right. Oh, finally getting some chats here. My goodness, I must have missed some things. Katie, thank you. Might find out if Alan wasn't killing him so fast. Just got the game right on. I love it. 18 years and counting, and the game is still drawing in new people. It should. Hate to raid and run. Thank you. Checking my loots. Appreciate it. Oh, right on. Appreciate the raid. Always. Talk to Seola at Ethelberg. So, end the instance. Oh, the instance ended. Great. Oh, I don't have to go anywhere. He's right there. All right. So then after this, I need to head over to the Rush Gore to complete a bubbling in the blood. All right, Cheola probably.
What business have you with the road?
Let's take more silver tokens. Whoop, whoop. 79. Oh, which means I need to use my perks to build up that accelerated. Okay, that's good enough. Okay, so that was a repeatable quest. I'm not going to do it again. Lights in the Land is another instance quest, but I'm going to decline that for now. And I am going to focus on... Yeah, those are the 3 that are up there. I don't need to do those, so I'm going to set those aside for now and focus on the Vanished Rider, which means I need to then complete a Bubbling in the Blood in the Rush Gore, an uneasy feeling in Parth Celebrant, and the Black Breath in Aoral's Mead. So that means I'm going to go to the Hunter's Camp en route back to Acuff's camp. So I think I'll just take the horse to Acuff's camp. There is a stable master here, right? Yeah. There's a stable master here. Oh, no, that's the supplier. Where's the stable master? Oh, there you are. Hey, I need to go to Acuff's camp. Oh, I can't go to Acuff's camp. So I'll go to Rush Gore. We'll go to Rush Gore. All right, so he's at a hunter's camp at 28,853.3. Oh, he's at that camp over there. Okay. I don't want to do all of those. Well, that's interesting. Huh. Hold on a minute while I try to figure this out. I don't want to do that one. We'll come back to those two at some point. Yeah, I think we'll cancel all of these small fellowship quests in the Limelight Gorge. Keep my quest guide, quest log clean. If we want to pick those up again sometime, in a group or something, we can. Wailing Hills, those are the ones I want to get rid of. I'm not going back to the Wailing Hills for green level quests. I'm 79. Why would I do 71? Okay, what we want to do is the Vanished Rider, and so a Bubbling in the Blood in the Rush Gore. So that's going to be that direction. All right. That would be fun to do some raids. I have not done any raiding, and I shouldn't say any. I think I've done just a handful. Feels like I'm going so slow. We'll find the camp. That's where the quest giver will be. There we go. Okay, so we got a couple quest givers here, but I think it's this one that's the epic. Let's see what Amal wants us to do, though. Oh no, I'm not doing some rapper quest with 4 others. Not out here. Aha! There we go. A Bubbling in the Blood. Something has made the Gredbig here more aggressive. You defeated some of them before we went to the Brownlands. Did you notice anything unusual about them? Well, I have. On my way back from the carcass of the beast, I was set upon by a group of Gredbig. I fought them off, but I noticed something peculiar. As they lay twitching beneath my sword strokes, their blood seemed to boil like water over a roiling flame. Is this the cause of their newfound aggressiveness? Defeat Gredbig and collect samples of their blood. See if the blood boils and bubbles. What could have caused this? All right, let's accept that quest. And we just need to go find 6 Gredbig. Caltonian, I agree. I last year I came back to this pretty much, after a very long hiatus. It's a little overwhelming. Gredbig worker. Oh, conveniently located next to some scarn that I need. I like that. Thank you. Thank you for positioning yourself. The blood is boiling hot to the touch. Oh, that's interesting. You can hover over these and see what sort of enemy they are. I've never noticed that before. All right, so we're pretty much far away from any Gredbig. There's one very distant. It says off that way. Discovered the clutch ground. The clutch ground. Yeah, it makes me think we're going to find a lot of turtles around here, not so much Gredbig. Yeah. Yeah, we can do another legendary day. I'm always happy to kind of. I've got the mithril to pull my stuff and make one from scratch. The Grodbug blood bubbles. Say that 3 times fast, but it is no longer boiling. And then what do we have? We have Snapper, and Snapper. All right, let's try looking again for the. It's pretty clutch. Oh, Glass in the Spotify comments. Right on. Thank you. Yeah, I've been trying to stay on top of that. That's a fairly new feature that they tell me about comments on Spotify when I log into the account to do uploads. So I don't check it every day, but when I go to log in and update, and post a new episode, I see, new comments. And I do try to respond even to the ones that are, older. I mean, I can't respond with a lot of knowledge because things that are 5 years in my past, I probably don't remember well enough to answer questions, but always happy to. So I'm glad that has come through, and thank you for joining us today. 100 stacks of pipeweed. Lots of, see, this is the thing that I love the look, with the tall reeds, but then I can't see jack. So it's that's where being a hunter is nice, I have to say. Grodbog Warrior. There we go. Can I get through those two? No, I'm not going to be able to get through those two without aggroing somebody. I do what I can. Caltonian. I couldn't quite read from here. I try to do the best I can on those old comments. Or comments, I should say, on older episodes. Because, people are listening to those a lot, and it's great. I love it. Like that's what I want. I want people to be listening to the old stuff. Okay, looks like everything around me is another snapper. But I do need to kill. Oh, we're good. I just have to bring the blood back to the guy. Here's your blood. Ew.
Interesting. Seems that whatever causes blood to boil has moved on.
What type of creature could have this effect? Whatever it may be, its presence alone was enough to make the blood of the Gredbig roil and bubble. And when it moved on, the blood gradually ceased to boil. What evil is this, that its mere presence can so enrage creatures of nature? You do not answer, Edbrit, but the word Nazgul is on your tongue. Okay, an uneasy feeling in Parth Celebrant makes me think of the Eagles song. I got a peaceful, uneasy feeling. Okay, the Parth Celebrant camp. So let's port somewhere. Stand guard. Let's do stand guard, and then we'll move to Parth Celebrant camp. Well, thank you. Yeah, we always want people to be able to get through the Silmarillion. It's quite the thing. Okay, so where's my stables here? So I want to get to the Parth Celebrant camp. Is that up here? Yeah. Okay. Where's the stable master? Warg pens. The stable master is really far away from the milestone in this town. They ought to do something about that. All right, Parth Celebrant.
Welcome, my friend.
All right.
After you left,
An
I
uneasy
went searching
feeling.
on my own.
Hilbert, you've returned.
Well,
I was just thinking about you and wondering if you ever found what it was you were seeking. After you left, I went searching on my own and, well, he's having some trouble meeting your eyes. I am not a coward, Hilbert. I've stood unblinking before a shrieking mass of goblins, and not given way before a charging warband of Kundalar Easterlings. And I've even stood my ground when my wife was in one of her tempers. Well, mostly stood my ground. Wow, that is a brave writer. That is a brave writer. But at certain sites on the battlefield, my courage was quite drained away. I felt uneasy and everything seemed to get cold. Will you go to some of these sites? Look at the rubble of a crumbling corner in Ost-Celebrant, a grassy ledge overlooking the fast-flowing river, and by one of the stone bridges over the river. I want to know what's happening there. I am ashamed to have felt that way. There must be a reason. All right. Thank you, Caltonian. It's really always such a pleasure to know that folks are okay. There's where we go. So we got to go. Wow, we got to go quite. I don't want to do Rohan Awaits, but I want to do uneasy feelings. So those are the three we got to do. Yeah, I just got to go down that road, huh? We can get on a horse and see if that'll help me. Edit, edit, edit. Yeah, that's the road I want to be on. Okay. Such pretty countryside. Really like this region. Get on a horse in Rohan. Well, Katie, I don't have. Oh, fine. I don't have Warsteed yet, so. Let's go to the first one. The first one's over on this in this area. I'm gonna try to get between these guys and not aggro either one. Examine debris by the crumbling corner of Ost-Celebrant. Oh, but it's on the other side, so I think I have to get across the river. Ah, not going to give me grief for the Warsteed yet? Good. Ost-Celebrant. Oh, well, I'm going to have to get off the horse here and do some fighting, it looks like. Another division of the Great River. That's more like it. All right. So it's over here somewhere, right? But I can't get to it because I can't jump over those walls. An eye-sworn Heartseeker. I'm very close to there's marked location. An eye-sworn Brigand. Loose stones crunch underfoot, but you don't feel anything out of the ordinary. So we got to view the other locations, the grassy place overlooking the river and the debris by the stone bridge. Oh, a traitor. And he's a signature, so we're going to have to really actually fight him. Or not. Let's get back on that horse. Oh, wait, except we have to get over... Oh, we have to get over the river, don't we? Is this the only way over? No, that's the way into Ost-Celebrant, not... Yeah, there's the road that goes to the bridge. Okay. Trying to catch up on chat. All right, let's see here. So we're looking for debris by the grassy place. Looks like that's on the other side of the river. We don't want to pick up Rohan awaits. Like, I don't want to do that yet. Another marked location. It's so tempting because that's Rohan over there. Nothing unusual. You pray to not travel this way. And then out that way. So back into Ostkelebrant again? Examine debris by the grassy place overlooking the river. Looks like I might have to get back into Ostkelebrant. But I might have to get up on that bridge. PPP finally got you. I love that. I love hearing about that. Set up an Apple account. Yep. Oh, thank you. Appreciate it very much. Love that. Thank you. Okay, so apparently I need to go into Ostkelebrant again because I'm not. Oh, maybe it's down here. Wee broken ankles. Oh. Maybe I can get in this way? No, it doesn't look like it, huh? There's just like one lone brigand. Like, I can't get anywhere from there. I can't get anywhere from there. Oh, crumb. Am I stuck in the river gorge? I am stuck in the river, aren't I? There's like no way out. There we go. Which leaves you with this chilling challenge to find a way out. Of course, there's always my way. Mwah! Haunted Mansion. Disneyland. Haven't been there in ages. I do not have the correct amount of focus. All right, so I've got to go pretty far into Ostkelebrant to find this place, I think. Just going to try to aggro as few of these as possible since they're low level anyway. I just don't want to bother with wasting the time. So I think up here and to the left is where I'm going to have to go to find this grassy place that overlooks the river. Then we can be done with an uneasy feeling. Got a peaceful, uneasy feeling. Nope. Nope. Back this way then. Marked location. All right. All right, so there's uneasy feeling. The river rushes past far beneath you, but you feel nothing out of the ordinary. We're going to go talk to Cerdic, or Cerdic.
Did you experience
Anything strange while you explored the sites? Nate asks, have I been to Universal Studios Hollywood? Thinking of taking the kids there before a cruise that you want to take out of LA. I've been once. It's been many years. It is supposed to be fun. If we're going to go to Disneyland. That's just what the kids like. So, but certainly Universal Studios is a lot more affordable. Plus, it's closer to LA if you're going out of LA. Oh, what are your stat bars glitching up? Imagine that happening and not giving what you should have, like someone's health bar not reloading. I didn't notice my stat bars glitching up, and it caused me no trouble. Oh, now the word Nazgul dances at the forefront of my mind, and now I've got a picture of a dancing Nazgul. If Cerdic knew the truth of what came so near to him, he would not be so shamed by the fear that filled him. All right, so now we need to connect to do the black breath, a shape on the shore, and the sniffling snuffler. All right, find Ilfing outside Stangard. Let's head over to Stangard then.
Your aid is welcome, friend.
Oh, hold on. Somebody's out here, right? Thought I saw the ring. No, that's Katie. I need to know where this person is. Find Ilfing outside Stangard. This is Stangard. Where is Ilfing? I don't have a location for Ilfing. Interior quest location, but I don't think that's. I think that's one of those places that I'm supposed to visit in Stangard, right? Yeah. Oh, but that might actually help me see him. Nope. No such luck. Can't even jump down and break my ankles from there. All right. I know he's out here somewhere. Yeah, Disney's insanely expensive. Okay, there is a ring that direction. So maybe that's also where... Oh, no, that's Rohan Awaits. I want to remove that from my quest tracker. Aha, it's this way. Oh, no, that's for Lords of the Desolation. I didn't want to track all those. Is he outside this way? Yeah, it looks like he's outside this way. All right. Well, I have it up on the wiki, but it doesn't show a location, so I had to find him the hard way. There he is. I cannot seem to clear my head. Ifing shakes his head as if to try and clear it of cobwebs. He squints at you blearily. Where am I? I saw something. And then... It sounds like me at about 7 a.m. Ifing tries to focus on your face. He finally manages it and takes a deep breath. In the meantime, I'm going to have to kill this rockworm because he's getting too close. It was dark and I could not see far into the night, but I saw a figure in the darkness. I thought it was one of my men, returned from a patrol in Eorlsmead, but then, well, it rather hissed at me. I approached and demanded the stranger identify himself, but then everything went black. I fell down, and only now have I come back to my senses. The shape came from the northwest, I think, atop that rising slope. You can look for it there if you like. I will stay here. I'm still not right, I fear. Search for the hissing figure northwest of his location. I'd really rather not. I don't think I'm equipped to take on a Nazgul. I can take out a vicious Plaintown, though. That's easy. There it is, the Nazgul. In disguised as a plains goat. I gotcha. Oh, that's not him, huh? According to this, it's like right here. Oh, a booted footprint. Heavily mailed foot, clearly wearing a mailed boot. This is bad. All right, Eving. We might actually finish the Vanished Rider today. That'd be nice. Booted footprint. I wonder what it means. Can you tell who it was that attacked me? You try to console Eving and assure him that he's in no more danger, but you have few words of comfort. You know what it is that befell him. Eving ran afoul of the Nazgul, succumbing to the black breath, the stench of death, and foul instrument of the Nine. He is fortunate the creature must have been hurried for some unknown reason, or he had certainly been killed. He was lucky, but your fortune seems poor. The whereabouts of the Nazgul remain unknown to you. A shape on the shore in Thinglad. Find Limthir on the bank of the river. 23,667. Over there? That doesn't make any sense. All right, well, let's go. I mean, I guess we'll head that direction first, towards where that ring is showing me. But that ring, what quest is that? That's Book 6, Chapter 11. The Vanished Rider. So maybe he is over there. Nazgoat. Oh, it's this quest line? No? I don't like hearing that. There we go. Thinglad. Okay. So pretty here. But getting dark. Shadowy. Oh, it's because we're in the gloaming. I love that we're in the gloaming. Oh, bears. Bears that ignore me. I should not be out here. I wanted to be a farmer. But my father said I should follow my older brothers, and, well, here I am. And last night, well, I cannot explain it. The jokes write themselves, folks. Something spooked the goats, and I climbed up the ridge to investigate, and that's when I heard it. Something was... How can I describe it? It was a sniffling sound, like someone with a cold. But there was something about that snuffling sound that made my blood run cold. And as I approached the milling goats, I saw that I was not the only one disturbed by the sound. The eyes of the goats were wild, and they stamped the ground, desperate to get away from something. Something moved among them, low to the ground. It made no sound but that snuffling, as if it was smelling for something. I ran. I ran so far away, I couldn't get away. I ran, and I feel as if my heart has only now calmed itself. If you decide to visit the goats at the enclosures to the north and the southwest, use caution. That thing might come back. All right, let's go find out. Thank you. It's never a bad time for a Flock of Seagulls reference, really. Deed bestowed. More exploration. Oh, how am I going to get up that hill? Oh, they're over here. Okay. I was afraid it was up in the hill. You see nothing unusual. Whatever's here must have been gone. Must be gone. All right, well, then we'll go to the southern location, southwest of Magla. Katie's like foreboding comment about, oh no, it's this quest, really has me not excited about what might happen. Oh, there's that cool statue again. Nothing unusual. Whatever's here must have been gone. Feels like a wild goose chase, Katie, but what you've said suggests otherwise. I
suppose I may have imagined it.
Oh, a shape on the shore. Okay, so that's the other one that I didn't. Okay. Oh, this is the one I didn't find. 23,667. Okay. Complete the deed. A shape on the shore in Thinglad. Okay. So it must be on the river. 23,660.7. Yeah, that's the one. Okay. Oh boy. And the old burrows. I love that, like, all of these guys are just completely ignoring me. Hello. Ooh, Rich Gallinard's guard. Why is that arrow behind me? Those are all inside the brown lands. I don't need that. I just need this one. Why am I nervous? Like, what terrible thing is going to happen? Am I going to come upon a Nazgul and have to fight a Nazgul? Katie's got me all worried. This is a creepy place. All right, Limthir.
I saw something.
It was dark as pitch in the cold watches of the night, and I walked the shore of Anduin. I thought I saw... No, I did see a darker patch of shadow in the space between the trees. When I approached, it fled. It moved with a lurching step, sliding low upon the ground, but it moved quickly, and for some reason I cannot explain, I was loath to close the distance. I lost it in the dark. But I know the name of this apparition. Limthir looks from side to side, and then speaks in a voice barely above a whisper. Its name is Nazgul. Bring word to Fimloth at Haldrith that one of these fell creatures is loose somewhere in Thinglad. All right, let's go talk to Fimloth. Are you sure? A Nazgul? Fimloth stares off into the distance for a time, deep in thought. Then she shakes her head and turns back to you. This is disturbing news, Hilbern, but I believe a single one of the 9 cannot endanger Lothlorien, not while Lady Galadriel retains her power, and she does. You need not worry on that account. All of the 9 together would pose a more serious threat, but Our Lady still governs, and her power still keeps the borders of Lorien safe. Thank you for these tidings from Limthir, but it seems to me this Nazgul poses more danger to the men south of here than to the elves north of here in the Golden Wood. She's not wrong. Anduin Wanderer. Okay, so now I get to go talk to Nona, and I have no idea where she is, so I'll just port to her. Oh, Brownlands. Oh, that's right. She's at the carcass, the beast carcass. Oh, that's bad.
We have learned much of this creature, but not what we need to know.
Where is its rider gone, and what cruel fate has kept us a step behind it at every turn?
The creature was
This
looking
rider.
for something.
What was the word you used?
We need to think.
Nazgul? The creature was looking for something. We need to think. It brought us on a chase through these lands, but I cannot tell what it sought, or if it found what it desired. We have no choice but to return to the village of the Horse Lords. I will wait outside while you speak with that man Horn. We are strangers in this land. He is not. He may know of a place we have not yet searched. And once again, I'm going to have to leave the fellowship because this is a solo quest.
Let us talk on the way back to the village of the Horse Lords.
Has no one seen our new friend, or the Dunlending girl? I thought they would have returned to Stungard by now. Did some trouble befall them on the road?
Well, let us keep walking. I will tell you a story Suvok used to tell, my brother and me, when we were young. Long ago, there was a man named Freka who lived among the Horse Lords. He was wealthy and strong. His hair was dark like that of my people. He had Dunlendish blood in his veins. He desired a marriage match between his son Wolf and the king of the Horse Lord's daughter. This king, Helm the Hated, refused Freka's offer with insult and violence. He lured Freka to a desolate place alone and slew him with treachery. Lies. And then, what? What is it? Easterlings, get ready to fight. There will be more of them, Hilbern. Let us get off the main path. Also, if you're going to talk about that story, please speak it a little more slowly. I'm having a hard time reading your text. How many rings are made for the goats? Uh-oh. Do you feel that? I do. Oh, gosh. I don't feel safe, Hilbern. Let us go up among the rocks. You first, lady. Something is near, Hilbern. It must be the wraith we have sought. It makes my blood run cold. Nona looks at you with wide eyes, and you're suddenly reminded she's not had much experience with creatures of such evil. She puts her hand on the hilt of Wadu's sword, her sword, and her former fright is replaced with grim determination. We found it. Now what do we do with it? I hear something. Survive your encounter. Look there. Do you see that? $13,000 points. I should be able to kill him. Why can't I shoot him? Why won't it let me shoot him? There we go. Coward. Survive the Easterling ambush and prevent any of them from alerting their fellows. Why can't I target him? It won't let me kill him. It won't let me shoot him. There we go.
What's your need?
Now I can defeat him. Okay. Oh no, Nona's in trouble. Get away! Get away! Nona lies crumpled on the ground before you, soaking in the blood from a sword wound in her side. She struggles weakly to speak. Hilbern, are you... The effort is too great for her. She needs the aid of a healer if she is to survive this wound. In the back of your mind, one worrying question refuses to go away. From what blade did she take this wound? Did an Easterling blade cause this injury? Or was it the blade of the Nazgul? You prepare yourself for the long journey back to Stangard with Nona. Hilbern, is everything all right? Nona's breathing is ragged and shallow, and the gash in her side still bleeds around the cloths with which you tried to staunch it. When you brought her to Stangard, she was barely conscious. You found Horn near the entrance and begged for his people to tend to Nona's hurts. He sought out the leader of Stangard to see what could be done and has not yet returned. What were we saying? Freka? Wolf. Avenged. What did she say? Oh, I know what it was. She mentioned Wolf. Dunlending traitor. His treacherous father tried to kill mighty Helm, and then the son invaded Rohan and Medjuseld. Let her die, I say. Whatever made that sword stroke did my people a favor. I have his decision. I did my best for you, Hilbern, but you're not going to be pleased. He did not understand why we should heal the hurts of this Dunlending girl. Eventually, he relented somewhat and has agreed that our healers will do what they can for the girl. What? Heal the girl? Horn, this cannot be his decision. There is a condition. Our healer will see to the girl's wounds, but she must relinquish all claim to the sword she carries. No! It is a sword of Rohan. It belongs with us. And Stangard, that is the price of her life. I am sorry. This is the message I was given. Do not let them... Nona struggles to speak, but the effort is too great for her to make out the words. She beseeches you with wide eyes, but you cannot meet her stare. Your gaze keeps returning to the blood soaking the floor beneath her. She tries again. Waldus. It was... You cannot give the Rohirrim what they demand. There has to be another way to save her life. I would die first. Don't be a fool. Our healer can save your life. I know our people are enemies, but you should not die this way. How would you have me die? Not for a sword. Hilbern, your friend is as hard-headed as the most stubborn of my folk. She could give Theoden King lessons in being headstrong. There has to be some other way, Hilbern. You spoke of the Elf Witch in the woods to the north along Anduin. My people shun that place as a den of evil glamour, but if there was a power that could heal this girl... Horn glowers at you, his eyebrows knitted together angrily. A pox on her. I will not have her blood on my hands, or on her own. Lead us to this elf witch, Hilbern. I've heard the tales. Perhaps she will be unable to bewitch me if I am expecting it. Why did you ever bring this girl to Stangard, Hilbern? This is not her place. In Stangard is a sword valued more highly than the life of a girl. What sort of man would willingly serve in such a place? He shakes his head, and the urgency returns to his voice. Well, what are you waiting? Let us go at once. I will never call my people distrustful again, Hilbern. The blindfold fits somewhat unnecessary to me. Only the most urgent of need has driven me here, and I would not want to return. His face softens, and his brow creases with worry. Do you think the girl will recover? I saw the way those elves looked at her wound. Whatever they saw there, they did not like it. If it was not an Easterling blade, what does that mean for her? What is wrong? Hilbern? Have you seen this before, Hilbern? I have done what I can. The danger has passed, Hilbern. The wound was deep, but it did not fester. And yet, I did not wish to leave this girl to the care of my healers. The risk that her wound was caused by a Morgul blade, and that she could become a wraith like the creature you encountered that night, compelled me to heal her hurts personally. If that had proven the case, I would have ended her suffering. It would have been a mercy, and necessary to safeguard LotRO and indeed all lands. Do you think me cruel? I am glad it did not come to that. I do not believe her wound was caused by a Morgul blade, and it is my hope and belief she will live. I am surprised. We will speak more of it later, away from watchful ears. The girl Nona is sleeping. When she is awake, you will be brought to her. For now you should rest, Hilbern. Dream no troubling dreams. In LotRO, your rest will be peaceful. I am certain of it. What relief! I can hardly believe it. I feared the worst. There is clearly some glamour on this land. I feel as if I could take on any foe and achieve victory, or cross any landscape, no matter the obstacles. Your elf witch works wonders. Only song could do justice to her powers of healing. The relief I feel is overwhelming, Hilbern. The girl will live. Unless it is rude to ask it, I would like to return to the forest floor now. I will return to Standguard by myself, but I would like to see you again. Once the girl is recovered, bring her as well. If I am to compose a song of your adventures, I would need both of your accounts, after all.
Along the banks of the great river, you evaded a great evil, but not without cost. The girl Nona was brought before me, wounded and in pain. I did for her what I could, but her fate is not yet clear to me. You have journeyed far and have come very close to death and sadness,
and yet still you skirt the gravest danger and come safely through the other side. I hope that our mutual friends fare as well. I told you earlier I had nothing to do with your dream. This was true. But when you described your visions to me, it did not tell you everything I suspected. It seemed clear to me that your paths must cross one of the 9. I believed the girl would die. And yet, unbelievably, she did not. Either through your own actions or hers, you both escaped the clutches known to me. Our mutual friends seems to have outdistanced pursuit. But there is no rest for we who worry for their safety. The Nazgul is not the last danger they will face. They and you are not free of evil's clutch just yet. Rest for a time, but not for long. There are plans to be made, Hilbern. We will speak again, and soon. And by soon, I mean right now.
It is nearly time for you to depart again.
Within the woods of Lorien, guests of Lord Celeborn can recover from their hurts and the toils of a long road. It is my hope that this reprieve was of use to you, Hilbern. In these dark days, no time of rest is as long as we might wish it to be. It is nearly time for you to depart again. With one motion of a lovely arm, Galadriel directs your gaze to the flets that cling to the bole of the tree. Nona has made as full a recovery as she could have, and a greater one than I expected of her. She is waiting for you at the ladder down from these flats. I have made it known that it is my will she be permitted free movement within the hedges of Caras Galadhon. Show her the city of the Galadhrim, Hilbern. We will speak in my garden when she is satisfied with her exploration of what the city has to offer. Talk to Nona atop the ladder leading down from the flat. I don't think that's the way I'm supposed to go. Already getting vertigo. No, thank you. Oh, there she is.
They tell me I was close to death. I remember very little of it.
I remember a creeping shadow and a chill as cold as ice, and her eyes narrow. The men of that town would not heal me unless I gave them my sword. But you spoke against it, and so did that man. What was his name? Horn? I should thank him for that kindness, even though he is of the horse folk, and we should not trust him too far. The Lady of the Elfwoods told me I could see her city before we departed if I were well enough. I tell you, I am. This place is a marvel, though my own people would not wish to live here. Bring me to some of the notable locations of this city. We have some time before we must depart, do we not? So we're supposed to go to the White Fountain and the Telain Galadrim and the Telain Melthim. All right. Do I have time for that? No, I do not. This is a good time to stop. So we've just finished a book, an entire book. We're now in book 7, chapter 1. Right? We were in book 6, and now we've finished that. So now we're in book 7. So we're going to see what's next in our epic. In the meantime, I'm going to go ahead and take some of these things. Okay, I need my own vault. I need the crafting stuff, right? The metal ore. I don't need the hides. I will need the hides for the next tier, though. Okay, and then for the shared stuff, I need to put this, the Karas Galadon mirror, in my housing stuff. And then I need to go to the materials folder and drop the other items for my crafters. Ooh, rich soil for my farmer, and Westfold herbs for my cook. Okay. And then let's go ahead and get these runes here, and there's only 3 of them, but it's always good to upgrade your material, upgrade your weapons. So in this case, oh yeah, my single target attack damage could use, a lot of these could use a lot of boosts. I need to probably find myself some runes. All right. And then let's go ahead and open up all the scrolls, because they're going to earn me a lot more money when they're not scrolls. They sell for a lot more to the merchants. Okay. I was so in rapture, I forgot taking everything I've looted in game, and it expired. What expired? How does loot expire? What do you mean, Katie? Let's go and open one more. That was kind of fun. Let's see if we get something better this time. 1 key. 1 key, Vasily. 1 key only. Sorry. I mentioned that for Red October earlier, and that does have some lines. You only have 50-something minutes to put in your inventory from the loot bag. Oh, pending loot. Yeah. Ooh, teal gear. Reinforced swift padded coif of the traveler. Seriously? It's a bigger boost to vitality, but it adds resistance and fate instead of crit and physical mastery, and I actually lose a tiny bit of agility. So I'm going to be disenchanting that. Thank you very much. And these are the most useless things ever. The potions of morale, just get rid of them. Trousers of the avid birder. I think I have those. Oh, hat of the avid birder. Maybe not. Let me check my wardrobe and make sure I don't have the birder. Trousers of the avid birder. So I don't need them. I'm going to disenchant those as well. Get myself some figments of splendor. Where am I at on those things? Yeah, I still need quite a few. All right. We are in a good spot to stop, so I'm going to go ahead and exit the game. And then over here, swap that and off with that camera. All right, give me a moment to bring the screen back front and center. All right, there we go. Hey, everybody. All right, let me turn chat back on so you can all see each other. All right. Well, I am sorry that happened to you, Katie. Pending loot. I don't think I've ever. Don't you have? Doesn't that? If you have auto loot, does that not eliminate pending loot? I've never really dealt with that before. I don't think I've ever seen that. Or is that when you do the whole roll or pass thing? I don't know. Pending loot, I assume. Yeah. All right. I'm not seeing chat move, so now I'm wondering if, oh no, chat has broken again. Katie, if you could confirm in oh no, there we go. It looks like it works. Oh, it didn't have enough space. Gotcha. That makes sense. Even with auto, yeah, if your bags fill up. Yep, that makes sense. Yeah. Crap ton of housing items. Oh, well, that's what you get for buying so much housing stuff. Yeah. There are new housing items, huh? Don't tempt me, Katie. New housing items. Always like new housing items. I will laugh if I want to. We can laugh. We can laugh. Everybody. Sorry. That's a very obscure 80s music reference right there. I'll be very impressed by those who get it. Thank you. Thank you, Katie. I'm glad you got it. Ooh, deed grinding Carn Doom. Rivendell housing items. I mean, I didn't know there were new ones. So, you know. Well, you said it was a nice music reference, so I assume you did. But, oh, I see. You're just playing it up. You're just trying to pretend that you understood the reference. We can laugh. We can laugh. Everybody do their hands. Oh. Sorry. I figured you might have gotten it. I was trying to figure out how to make it fit with the part where they spell it out. Ooh, your assault on Dol Guldur. Oh, you were surprised that I was. You should be surprised I'm impressed with you. It's a rare enough event. There you go. The horn gets it. Yep. Men sans hats. We can laugh if we want to. We can leave your friends behind. And if your friends don't laugh, well, if they don't laugh, well, they ain't no friends of mine. Mean? How am I mean? Folks, do I need to run a poll? Am I mean? Yes or no? All right. That was a fun one. I really like this epic storyline. It gets so good. And you almost forget how good it is, right? I mean, the side quests are cool, and it was really cool to have that fight against the Easterlings and everything. But man, I'm telling you, that storyline, that epic storyline is always good. And I loved hearing a little bit of the story of King Helm and Freka from the Dunlending perspective. Oh, Hassel, I didn't even thought about that. I forgot that was a bingo thing. Yeah, it's so good. Those elements of the storyline like that. Yeah. Katie, I saw you mention that there was something from a specific reference to the War of the Rohirrim film. Is that different? Can you spell that out for me? Because I'm not catching if there was something in the film that was different than what's in the appendices. Yeah, spell that out for me if you could. Okay. Well, text me or tell me later. All right. Well, folks, that was fun. We will. No. I don't want spoilers for everybody. I just, you can spoil it. I've seen the film, so I'm just, you can. But if you're talking about a future epic moment, if that's what it is, then don't spoil that. So, all right. Well, thank you for joining me today, folks. I really appreciate it. It's always fun. I will be here again this coming Tuesday, the 17th at 6 p.m. Pacific time, and I'm going to look ahead a little bit at the epic and see when a nice break spot would be. This actually might be a good spot for me to take a session or two off and build some Legos, or see if Don Marshall might be available to play some Magic or do something just to break it up a little bit. I don't know. Let me know, right? If you want me to keep doing LotRO each time, let us know that in the chat. And if you'd like me to mix it up and try something else, let me know that in the chat. And Katie will kind of let me know what the general feeling is for folks. We're good either way, of course. I mean, I'm happy to do whatever folks want. But this was a lot of fun, and the story is getting pretty good. I will tell you that. Maybe getting into Rohan might be worth it. All right, folks, have yourselves a wonderful weekend. See y'all on Tuesday. Thanks again. We'll see you then.